I mean, this is one that we have very slowly kind of built out these list of questions for when we have new editors come in or when we have staffers who are struggling with understanding what to do with a headline. Number one, of course, is it accurate? You do not want to put a bad head on a story, even on a good story. But then, are we overselling? Are we underselling? Can we fit it in a tweet? Is it long enough to make sense? And, again, is this how I would explain it to a friend? Is it clear what's in it for the reader? I didn't really get into self-interest, but self-interest is a very powerful force. So, think about, we do a lot of agency coverage. If agency wins such and such account, great for them. Who cares? Like, good for the people that work at that agency. But why would anyone else read this story? Why would their competitors read this story? Maybe if we made it more about how they won, right? Then it becomes a more utilitarian story. Would I click it if I didn't write it? That's one of my things, like, sight unseen, if you saw this headline, would you earnestly click it? Or did you just write a headline that matched the garbage lead that you were handed or whatever? It's like, because a lot of times the answer to that one is to send it back to the writer or to, if you're the writer, to rework it yourself. Because if you struggle with a headline, especially on your own post, that means that you probably have some issues with the story. It probably lacks some focus, probably lacks some, oomph. And the headline, you can't expect the headline to carry all that weight. Lately, I've actually had to kill headlines that were too good. Our editors have gotten very good at it, but they are writing great headlines on crappy stories. And I've been had to be like, whoa, that's a great headline. Now send it back and make them kind of retcon that story to fit that, because they're trying to find a better angle, like why this person quit their job to do this. I'm like, that would be great if we ever explained why in this story, but we don't. But that would be a better story. So let's go get that one.